Users. We can add and edit users under the Users tab. You can add a new user by clicking Add New here or here. Search your users. Look at users by their role by clicking their role here, administrator or subscriber. Bulk actions. And also quickly change the role of selected users by clicking here. Let's go ahead and add a new user. Click Add New. First we give it a username. Email. We can give it a first name and last name if we'd like. Website if necessary. Password. We can choose to send this password to the new user if we would like, and then give that user a role. We have subscriber, administrator, editor, author, and contributor. Let's go ahead and give this user a role of administrator. Click Add New. And now that new user has been added in. We can edit the user by clicking Edit. Let's walk through each one of these options. First, Visual Editor. Disable the Visual Editor when writing. This is the WYSIWYG editor, and we can choose to turn that off. Admin Color Scheme. We can change the color scheme of the admin, although this is not very useful. It can be done. Gray is just fine. Enable keyboard shortcuts for comment moderation. You can look at more information there, and you can turn that on and off. Show toolbar when viewing site. And so this is the toolbar on the front end of the site. You can actually turn it off on the front end just by unchecking this box. Username. This is the name that the user will use when logging in. Role. This is their role. First name, last name, nickname. Demo man. And then you can choose a name that is publicly displayed for this user. So if this user writes a post, there's a name that's associated to that post, and this is the name. This is that public name. We choose it here, and we'll just say videos. Email, web, AIM, tell how old this is, Yahoo, IM, Jabber, Google Talk. You can add this in. Whether this is used on the front of the site is up to your theme. Biographical information, the same here. You can type this in. If your theme uses an author template, then yes, you can add that in. If it does not, then that's not necessarily useful. And then new password. If you wanted to update your password, you would do it here just by changing the password. I can actually edit my profile by going to edit my profile here or your profile here. And I can change any of the options that we covered just a second ago. This is the same as if I went to all users, hovered over my profile, and clicked edit. It's the same thing. Go back to all users. To understand the roles and the capabilities of each role, go to Help and Descriptions of Role and Capabilities. And if we scroll down, we'll see a chart. Capability versus role table. And this just shows you what each user level can do. Super admin is only used in WordPress multi-site installs. If you don't have a multi-site install, then administrator, this second tier down, is what applies to your install. But you can look through here to see what each user is capable of doing. So that is users. Thanks.